everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Redskins going up against the Falcons. So with that, we'll send you out to the Georgia Dome in Atlanta, home of the Dirty Birds, where we bring in the two men who will call the action. And that's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis. Gentlemen.
In its final season now as an NFL stadium, there's a look inside the Georgia Dome in downtown Atlanta. Tonight we kick off the preseason with a good matchup right away between the Washington Redskins and the Atlanta Falcons. Hello everybody, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and partner, our long national nightmare is over. After 6 months away, we're back to playing football.
And this is way better than Watergate, isn't it? Now we get to have some fun. Watch the veterans. They'll play a little bit. We know that. But the big thing, this new crop of rookies and young guys, they get their chance to take the field and earn their spot.
There's Dan Carpenter set to kick this one off. And we are underway from Atlanta. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Rolls the lone man in the backfield. He'll get the football here. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
One thing that's really difficult for an offense is often identifying how to block a 3-4 defense. Well, when they're coming on a blitz, even more difficult. They're elusive targets and hard to hit.
Second down, here's Tannehill. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. 2nd and 5.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Back to throw, Tannehill. They set up the screen to Rawls. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
First down, this is Rawls. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. A gain of 3, 2nd down. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Play action, Tannehill surveying the field. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And counting the defense here, the Redskins have 6 defensive backs out there. And he's got Lockett. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass and completing it.
back to the ground attack. It's Rawls. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And that's why you see so many teams play a 3-4 defense, because that set gives you a lot of flexibility about where to bring pressure from, and it's hard for an offense to pick it up. Left side, right side, up the middle, especially with some really flexible linebackers.
To throw is Tannehill. This will be caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cameron Brate, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Just how they wanted to start this one, in the end zone on their first possession.
And that just happened. How about that play right there? As you said, opening possession, setting the tone for everything. And I'm going to look forward a little bit now, because everyone should be celebrating his catch in the end zone. The tight end gets a little bit of love. But if you're a receiver on the team, you should be thinking to yourself, boy, oh boy, things are going to open up the rest of the game if they have to focus on him as well.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, Rivers. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And he's got some space here. And he takes it down deep into Atlanta territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
Delay of game, offense. Still 1st down.
So after the mistake by the offense, it cost him 5 yards, and now 1st and 15. This give is to McCoy. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10. 2nd down following the run. The play clock's running down. 2nd down, Rivers. Cruz has it over the middle. Laced, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Victor Cruz, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3. Let's get back into the action. The situation, ball in the red zone. It's 2nd down, and the defense needing to step up. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down at 5 here to start things out. A first throw for the backup Griffin. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Jonathan Grimes, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. And it's 3rd and 5.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on down. On second down now, this defense sort of finding themselves with their backs against the wall. Ball in the red zone. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early.
False start, offense.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. There's Griffin to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On third down, Griffin. He's got time. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Trent Cole able to get in there and drop him behind the line. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. And this a 39-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. This offense out of the end zone has to be considered a must here, as this defense can ill afford to go 2 scores down here in the second half. They come up in an offset eye. On the ground, this is Grimes. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Jonathan Grimes. Third down situation coming up in the third quarter, and this defense hoping to turn that third down into fourth. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. From the gun on 3rd down, Griffin. And he finds Harry Douglas. And a gain there of 11 yards. With a carry, it's Grimes. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Tramon Williams, a veteran corner there on the stop. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Jack Doyle. It's a third down situation in the fourth quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He dumps it underneath for Taylor. And he's able to get the first before he's taken. It's a third down situation in the fourth quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Now Brissett. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah, the rookie from Oklahoma State. Things are not looking good for this offense. 3-score game in the fourth. They need points quickly.
Here we
1st and 10, Brissett. This one caught left side by Cooper. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Here we go.
A 2nd down throw for Brissett. Finding time. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to bring him down, and it'll be a play to remember for that young man. The first sack of his NFL career.
Come on, let's go.
It's 3rd and long for Brissett. He's got time in the pocket. Flush to his right. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Time running out. Clock. 4th down, Brissett. And it is incomplete. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.